What is going on, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be showing you the best Nikola Jokic center build on NBA 2K22 current gen. So to start this build, we're going to, of course, pick center. I'm going to pick his number and all that stuff. For his skill breakdown here for the first pie chart, we're actually going to use the red, yellow one. The reason why for red, yellow is, although Nikola Jokic is like really good shooter and finisher, like you can do it all, but you can't really have that in current gen. So for Jokic, I'm going on the defensive / playmaking side, and that's just to keep the center build to actually be usable. Because if I use finishing, playmaking, it's you don't get too many defensive badges, so it's really going to hurt you. So we're going to pick the red yellow. For his physical profile, we're going to pick the first one, which is the full agility one. The other one that you could look at to do is the agility vertical. Vertical is going to help you get more rebounds. So you could do either of those. But for this build, we're going to go the full agility. And for your attributes on close shot, you're going to max out an 84. Driving layup to a 61. Driving dunk to a 60. Standing dunk to an 80. And you're going to put post hook to a 33. Free throw to a 70. Pass accuracy maxed. Ball handle maxed. And your post control, you're going to put to a 78. And then you're going to max out your interior, max out perimeter, max out lateral quickness. Don't touch steal. Max out block, or put block to an 85. Max out offensive rebound and max out defensive rebound. And so that'll give you all the attributes you see on the right. So 10 finishing, 1 shooting, 16 playmaking, and 22 defensive. And if you chose like I said earlier, like if you went with the playmaking finishing more for like Jokic in general, I guess, you're only going to get like maybe 10 defensive badges. And so at center, you got to have some defensive badges, especially because this build has to be the same height that he is. For body shape, I'm going to go solid with it. Height, we're going to go 6'11". For your weight, you're actually going to pick 251. So we're actually going to keep him kind of on the bigger side. If you wanted to make, a faster build, of course, like go all the way down 205. You have a 78 in speed at 6'11. Like that's really good. Lose some interior, but defending the inside is already hard enough. So you could do that. But for this build, we're going to stay with 251. And we're going to max out the wingspan at a 93. And for your takeover, we're going to go with the glass cleaner badge. So that'll be Jokic build. We'll look at the badges now. So it's a glass cleaning lockdown. Look at the badges. I'll kind of give you what I think that you should put for finishing, shooting, all that stuff. So finishing, of course, different play styles, different badges, but we'll go rise up gold, posterizer gold, and then from here it's just kind of preference on like what you think. Like if you're a team that throws a lot of lobs, maybe put them to Lob City finisher. I wouldn't suggest like a limitless takeoff because you're not really going to be able to catch it, put the ball on the floor, and go. People like to come with a lot of strips for centers. So if you go inside and do get a chance to like actually do something inside, unstrip will be a good one. But I would do fast switch to gold, and that'll probably be this is the bad setup that I suggest you going with. So for shooting, I would go with just clutch shooter. Only reason being, if you do get like late game fouled, if you're playing rec or pro-am, that can help you hit free throws. If not, I would look to do something like lucky sevens. Maybe it can give you a boost. I'm not sure if it gives you a boost on inside shots, but it could. Something like that, or hot zone hunter is always a good one. Even on the inside, it'll help you hit more. So I would say hot zone or clutch shooter. For me, I'm gonna go clutch shooter just to hit more free throws. Playmaking, again, all depends on your play style. I'm gonna go silver break starter. I'm gonna go gold bullet passer. Can actually give him a little bit of quick first step. Like you could actually, that way if you do post up or get a boost out of it, you can kind of get to the rim quickly. Then you can go with, of course, like an unpluckable bronze or maybe even silver, however you feel like that you need. Bailout's a good one to have. Blue hands you really don't need because you're not really going to be catching and shooting. We could go with needle threader to get the ball there. You could even make these like Hall of Fame if you wanted to. Maybe even just unpluckable silver. This could be a good setup depending on what you want to do with your center build. A post playmaker is not bad. You can even put some floor general. And then for the defensive, we're going to start with Fox, Hugo Gold, Brick Wall Hall of Fame, Intimidator Hall of Fame, Interceptor Hall of Fame. We'll go Intimidator Gold. And then we'll go Rebound Chaser Hall of Fame, Rim Protector Hall of Fame. And then if you think there's any of these in here that you want, I would suggest, just lowering a few of these. Maybe the Brick Wall to Gold, and then you can add in maybe some, Menace or something like that. But this would be the preferred setup, I feel like, for most bigs for your badge setup. And so that'll be the full Nikola Jokic build for current gen with some of the badges that I suggest you use on it. It's a pretty cool build. I'm going to try to make it and actually test it out. I made the face creation for this for Nikola Jokic as well, so go ahead and make sure you check that out. You can equip it to this player if you make it. We'll be working on a pretty cool video on the next one. It's a player that's not in the NBA, so it'll be my first one to not do, but it's a pretty popular player, so hopefully you guys like it, and I'll see you in the next one.